I believe by now you have downloaded Pixellab app, and the good thing about this is after downloading it, you don't need much data when you have your resources available. So we open it. This is what you'll be seeing for the first time, and we'll be walking through all these buttons to know how they work. The first thing I'll be talking about is projects. This icon here, my project. My project is where all your designs, when you save them as projects, maybe you want to edit again, you want to work on them. Mind you, if you did not save your design as project, you will not find it next time. So when you are done designing here, you click on this icon here, like memory card. You see save as project. You click on save as project. You name your project here and you click on OK. You click on OK here. Your project will be saved here and you can work on it later. Maybe you have anything you want to edit on it or you want to use it again. After saving as project, when you are done with your design, you will still come back to your memory card icon. You click on it and click on save as image. When you click on save as image, this is how you will save to your gallery. And any measurement you take as save as image, you come to this dimension. You change your dimension to ultra. Can you see ultra? And you click on save to gallery. We are saving as ultra to increase the quality of our design when we want to print out, even without printing out, to make our design look more sharp and come out with good quality. The next thing we'll be talking about is this background. These are the background templates in Pixellab. And this first one is the default background that anytime you open your Pixellab, you'll be seeing this first, unless you want to now switch to others by clicking on them and use them. If you are here and you want to design, you'll be seeing this icon, text icon on the background, which is new text. What you will do to remove it is to click on this A icon. Click on A icon. Click on it and click on A icon. When your icon is already highlighted, you click on delete. You can click on this icon to undo what you have deleted, but you cannot redo. You can only undo, so it comes back. I can also click on it. If I don't want to use this icon, I can also click on anything I want to delete and click on this delete icon here. And you'll be seeing delete selected object. You click on OK. When you want to type, you click on A icon, you click on text, and you'll be seeing this, and you'll be seeing this new text. The next thing you click on is click on edit and erase this one and type anything you want to type. You click on OK, and this is it. This is our text and this is our background. You want to delete, I told you click on this delete icon when you are already on here icon. If you want to copy, you click on copy and it will be duplicated. If you want to bring in front or bring in back, you'll be using that one as time goes on. That means if two image or design are on each other and you want one to be at the front, you click on it and you click on to front. It comes to the front. You click on it to back, it will go to the back. That is it. So the next one is position. Position icon is to move. You move by 6px. You increase or reduce depending on how fast you want it to move. I want small movements. I'll just reduce to 1. I click on this up arrow. It will go up a little bit. Down arrow to come down. Side, other side. Well, if I want it fast, maybe it's going far up the background, I'll click on it and it will move faster. I will increase this, click on it, and I'll click on this mark to save it. So the next thing I'll be talking about is, let me delete this duplicate one. The next thing I'll be talking about is, I've talked about position, where you move it up and down. You'll need it, especially if you have many text on your design. So next thing I'll be talking about is relative position, which you click on anything on your background to position it to center, right, or left. So I'll click, this is the center. Let's click center. You place it where exactly it is, and it will help you to put it in the center of where you place it. But if you click on this down center, it's the center, the main center of the background. If you click on this side, to this side, of this side to this side, this up, this down. That is, you click on this mark to save it. I click on X to cute. So now the next thing I'll be talking about is size. To increase and reduce the size of your text or anything, we are on A icon. So A icon works for text alone. You click on mark to save it, and that is it. The next thing we're talking about is padding. We'll be using it as it goes. There are some fonts that when you type, you will not see it full. This J or U will be omitted slightly, especially all these handwriting fonts. It will enter the text box, so you have to use padding. Maybe pad to the right or pad to the left. You see, pad give space so that you can see more of the font there. Anything that is hiding, pad to the right so that you can see all the side. So this will undo, this will save, and this will quit rather. So the next thing we're talking about is texture. We talk about texture as one of the elements of graphic design. How texture is how you see something or how you feel when you touch something. So this is our text. We click on texture. When you click on texture, we want to give texture to our text, and you click on this icon, this file icon here. When you click on it, it will bring you to your gallery where you have all your background saved, or your drive, depends on where you want to bring it from. I click on gallery and I click on album. I'll go to anywhere my texture that I want to bring in. So I want this texture or this. I'll click on anyone I want. It's going to bring me to this. You crop if you want. I want this part, especially if it was of different color. Maybe you want this side or this side. You crop anywhere you want. So I click on save. This text has the texture of what we just saved now. That's a texture icon. Opacity is to reduce to give transparency to your text. That is opacity. Do you want your transparency to affect the shadow? If it has shadow, you enable. We'll talk about that one later. You mark it if you are okay quitting. Next thing I'll be talking about, rotate. This is the rotate icon, but sometimes you will need to use this. Save. So mask, we'll be talking about mask later. If you want to cut a part of it, or we'll be doing it later in our design. Cancel. So now the next thing is fonts. This is fonts, and you see this font icon here is all the font that come with the app. You see, and you can click on any. They are free to change your text. I click on the text before clicking on the font, and I click on OK icon. The font has changed. Can you see? So I'm going back to font icon. I told you this one is for the free font that came with the app, and this my font is the font that you download yourself. So this is how your my font folder will be until you have fonts downloaded and saved in here. We'll be talking about that later, but for now we'll be working with all these free fonts. The font has changed. Let's talk about style icon. Style is where you can bold, give italic to your text, underline, and if you click on this, it will undo all what you have done. Maybe you have bold, italic. If you click on it, it will turn it back to its original stage. And also you can highlight what you want to bold here. You want to bold, I like italic only Jesus. It will only work for Jesus. You want to underline only love. It will only work for only love. Next thing we'll be talking about is curve. When you want to curve your text up or down, you mark it good sign, cute. Next thing is background. If you want to give background to your text, when you enable it, it will bring it to color. You swipe up to give color that you want the background to be. We are still on here icon, which is working for text. This is align. Align works for more than, it's not just a line. Let's type something more. I want to edit. Click on the text, go to edit. Do you know that want to add save. So if I want to use align, this is align. Align to where? Alignment. Do you remember when we talk about alignment? We have right alignment, center, and left. This is left, this is center, this is right. Let me click on left alignment and see how it works. You see, let me change the background of this and come back. Let me change the texture. When did we jump color to text? How? So let me give white color. You click on color icon, you'll be seeing this. And you click on gradients, you choose one or two color. Now color is not working, if you notice, because I've used texture. I have to disable it by deleting it here. Then the color will work. Can you see? So now I'm going back. I'm still on my hair icon. I'm going back to alignment. This is left alignment. When you click on it, you see all your text here is on a straight line. And when I click on alignment and click on center, all my text is centered to the middle. Let me go back to alignment and click on the right alignment. See all the straight line ended there. Can you see the difference? Anyone you want, you save. Next thing I'll be talking about is spacing icon. We are still on hair icon. This is spacing. Look the arrow. This is letter spacing and this is line spacing. Click on it. It works for letters. This is line spacing. Give space to the lines outline. When you click on stroke icon, you enable it and you'll be seeing this black stroke around your text. You swipe up to change the color. Can as well click on this plus icon. Click on this plus icon to darken. That's we talked about this when you talk about shade. When you put shade to your color, and this is when you tint your color, you lightening it. And this one is transparency, opacity of your color. So we can also work about this icon here, this one that has dot in the mouth. Can you see this one? When you click on it, it will pick any color from your background, any color from the background or image you are working on. If you have more than 3 backgrounds in your design, it will be listed here. You click on the one you want to work on, swipe around the background to choose the color you want, and you mark. So it will pick the color here, and you save by clicking OK. That is it. The shadow icon is to give blurry effect around the text. Can you see the shadow? Give shadow to the effect. So do I want it black like that, or I want to change the color to something else? You change it, you reduce it here. If it's too much, opacity is transparency, don't forget, but blur radius is how you think you want it. Just try to see it when you are working on it. You see yourself. And we work on offsets. Before you work on offsets, you enable it. When you enable it, it's already started working. But when you now click on plus or icon, it's going to channel your shadow to a side. Can you see? It's going to channel it to a side. That is the work of offset. Let's cancel it. We have inner shadow. It's going to give shadow to the text inside, not outside. The shadow now will be inside the text. The first one was outside the text, inner shadow. When you enable it, you'll be seeing shadow in that white color in the text. You can change the color. I've changed it to this. You can as well choose how blur you want it to be. This one is to give some effect to text. Well, you have to now enable to see your text. Beautiful way to play around text. Can you see? So rotate, 3D rotate, you use this icon, this button to rotate it X axis, Y axis. This is beautiful to play around text. I'll be using all this later. I'm just showing you around. So we have 3D text. When you enable it, it will give some kind of form to your text. So we have another one which is 3D shadow. When you enable it, you have a shadow underneath. We have reflection. When you click on reflection icon, you see this, you enable it and you'll be seeing something like this. That is all about a icon. So this is this icon here at the center. Let's click on it. This is where we import, draw shapes, arrow. So I want to import what? I want to import background, picture, or anything. I'll click on import, click on album, click on download, click on anything that I want to import. Crop if I want to crop. If I don't want to, I highlight and save. This is what I imported. If I want to use it as background, I'll bring it here. I will drag like this to enlarge. I will enlarge and place it. This is a very beautiful already. This is very, very beautiful. And this is a good example of a white space. This black background, this empty white black background around this flower is called negative space. Next thing we'll be working on is, let me reduce the background. From here you can delete the background when you click on it. You can crop. If you click on it, you are going to crop. You can crop. Can you see? You are still on the center icon. You can copy, delete. Center icon. Click on it. Click on center icon. You can bring to the front, bring to the back. If they have two designs, position. I've talked about position. If you want to move it, I've talked about position before. All this I've talked about it. Color, texture, opacity, filter. I want to add color, another color. I want to derive saturation, brightness to it. I want to give color filter. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Raise, if you want to raise part of it, I want to erase this part and click on OK here. Can you see? Talk about 3D. I've talked about this on the text before, when you can move left and right. I've talked about this too before. Next thing I'll be talking about is this icon here. If you click on this icon, this double box icon is working for general things and background. Let me delete this one. So when you click on this fourth icon, when you click on color, it's going to work for the background. When you click on solid color, you're having something like this. Gradient, 2 or more, 3 colors. So save. I'm still on the icon transparency. If you want to remove the color and design maybe a logo, it's going to give transparency to anything you design, and when you save it, it's going to appear transparent. So image size, that is, if you want to give size, let me undo this. Image size, that's the size of your design. Before you make any design, you create any design, you take your time to take measurements. We have, especially if it's what you are going to print out, you have to take your ruler or your tape rule and take measurements correctly. Be very, very careful when you are taking measurements. Pixellab measurement is in pixel, Pixel. And if you are using a tape rule, maybe in inches or in centimeter, what you have to do is to what? You go to Google and type how many, when you take 11 inches, how many pixel is 11 inches? And what Google tell you, bring it here to come and insert. I don't know, it depends on what you are measuring with. One inch is 96 pixel. So if you have 11 inches measurement by 12 inches measurement, that is 11 inches times 96 pixel, and it will give you answer for this, and 12 inches times 96 pixel will give you answer for this, and you save it. When you save it, that is the size of your measurement that you are going to print out or you are going to save. And if you want to save, don't forget to save as project first, then save as ultra when you want to save to your gallery to increase the quality of the design. So that is about save image size. You give size to your image before you start designing at all. So crop is not highlighted, probably because there is nothing to crop. Image, when you want to bring in, I don't think we need this. These ones are templates from Pixellab. So image from background, if you click on it, it will bring you to where you can pick anything from the background. And from camera, that is if you want to snap. And we don't really need, this one is the normal home page that bring you to the project. And this is filters. When you click on it, it will give all these filters is saved here. That is all about the down buttons. Let's go to the up buttons. This plus button here is where you can also add text. You want to type, add date, stickers. You don't really need stickers. You want to bring in shape. This is shape. When you click on it, this will be highlighted, and you can click on this drop down to change the shape that you want. This is it. You can give color by swiping down. Choose gradient if you want to reduce the opacity, that's the transparency, then you save. The plus button again, you can get pictures from your gallery. You can also draw from your gallery. So you can also draw. See this. Erase, pencil size, all these things are sweet. Design is sweet. Delete. I think that's all about this plus icon. Something we've talked about here already in this center button. This I've talked about saving as projects first so that you can come back to your design if you want to edit, saving as image so that you can have them on your gallery. And I've talked about this, which is the undo, to undo any action you have done before. But if you have undo, you cannot get it back because there is no redo icon there. So this is share. If you want to share your image, I want to save as well. I want to share to Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, all this. I don't really think you need it because you have to save as ultra first, save to your gallery, then share from there. Especially for the fact that it's still going to go through some process when we get there. So this is the zoom button. If you click on it, you zoom, you lock it again so that you can work on where you want to lock. You want to return back, you click on it, click on this box, and it's return back to 100%. You lock again to continue work. So I think that is all. These ones are codes. If you need any code to just bring in and just design a quick design, these are codes. This is grid. Let me delete this. This is grid. Grid is help us take balance. So when I click on this to bring the line, and if I want to work on it, I'll click on this settings, grid settings. You see the settings mark. When I click on it, so I can click on the line I want to move, and I'll easily move it. When I'm done moving, I'll click on it again and I'll continue my work. When I'm done with it, I don't need it anymore. I'll click on this place and it will disappear. These three dots up here, it works for many things. Use image from gallery. That means also get image from gallery. You're seeing it for the, if you want to preview it full screen, what you have designed. Shoot image from camera, you want to snap, you want to export. So all these things that it's just like saving your image size. Is another way to size your image, your background. Anytime you want to design, you come to your image size, you give it the original size, then you design. Other things that are here, You explore on your own if you want to. And this icon, this double kite icon, is talking about everything, elements, components on your background. But because we do not have any, since I bring this to in, this one is something I imported, this background, so it's not moving. So it's only these two that is there. So let's click on it again, and you see that these two are there. Now if you want to lock it so that it will not move, you click on this lock and it will lock, it will not move. You see, it's not locked. Okay, I locked this, not this. I locked this, so see, it will not move. If you click on this eyes, it's going to hide it. If you click on delete from here, it's going to delete it, and here it's going to do other functions which we'll talk about later. I think I've tried to brief everything about this app, every button, other things you need to know. As time goes on, you will know. Back to take it away. So this is it. When you click on it, anything you'll be seeing these icons here. So I click on it, this is edit icon. If I click on this one is duplicate. If you copy it, this one is to the front, to the back, this one is position, rotate, all these things are down here already. Just shortcut. So I think that is all we'll be talking for now. Other things you need to know about Pixellab, you learn it as we design, but I guess there is no button I've not talked about here. Thank you for joining our community. Thank you for sticking to the end. Like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.